Okay, so the person recording this video is calling out racial discrimination and saying that just because she's wearing a certain set of earrings, she's being targeted, basically to like reduce her hours. So let's watch.
So, Toya, we've talked about your earrings a couple times, and so we closed your section, we've cut you off the form and asked that you clock out and go home, and that when you return tomorrow, you do not have those earrings in. I have printed a copy of the dress uniform code for you, stating that the earrings have to be dime size. Those are clearly not a dime, okay?
See, my first problem here is the manager looks like she's being petty. So whatever reason she has to target her, she looks petty as hell for this. Talking about the size of her earrings, like it really like you think a customer's gonna complain about this? It's it's their policy, but she's just using any little reason to get under this woman's skin. And unfortunately, this woman is falling for it.
So you're taking my money away from me. You're cutting me. I'm not getting tables. Everybody else is getting sat around me. I've been wearing these earrings going on over a week now. When Devin asked me, which is the manager, to change my earrings that you said that I could wear, now it's being changed. I went immediately that day and bought it. Before I bought these earrings, I measured these earrings and I told you that. How would you know that they're not dime size? How do you know?
Because I can look at them.
You can look at
that
them.
They're not a dime.
So how many inches is a dime?
Half inch.
Okay.
And
how many inches
line.
are these earrings? How
They
many
are-
inches are these earrings?
Toya,
How many inches are these earrings?
we're not going to do this.
I'm asking you, if you can talk.
They
I
are
have my constitutional right. I have my constitutional right. There are state laws and there's policy.
See, now I may be tripping, but I thought I heard manager chick say, "Go back home, sign off for the day, and sign off for the day, go back home, come back with the right size earrings." Now, to me, this seems like a very easy problem to fix. Just take off the earrings, or just don't come to work with earrings on. Simple. Leave them in the car, whatever. Leave them in your locker. It seems like an easy fix. Again, I still think it's very petty to like nitpick at this. If they are small enough, doesn't seem like a big deal to me. But apparently, management cares that much that she's got to constantly throw that policy in her face. So that's what I'm getting from this so far.
Now, how many inches is my earrings?
They are more than a half inch.
How do you know? You measured
Because I
them?
can tell.
Did you measure them?
Okay, Toya, here's the uniform policy.
I have the policy.
Okay.
I've already read the policy.
Here's your copy.
And I told you yesterday
Thank you.
when you walked up to me.
And I told you that yesterday they were too big.
No.
And today was just
No.
a slap
See how
in
you're
the
cutting me
face
off? See how you're cutting me off?
that,
I'm going to let you
asking
talk
for.
and then I want the same respect because I'm just an American just like you are. So go
Okay.
right ahead.
Your earrings are not within dress code.
Okay.
So we're asking you to please clock out and go home. And come back with the correct earrings on, okay?
Okay. Now, yesterday, Chelsea, I'm going to talk to you now.
Now, from what she's saying, she said this earlier on that some other management told her that the earrings were okay, and now this manager is telling her they're not. Like a big communication problem. Plus, this woman in the red looks uncomfortable as fuck. She just doesn't want to be there. But it's her job to be there for this type of thing. It's such a dumb problem to have. And people in management positions like this are usually petty. They'll target the people that they just don't like. In this case, it's this woman that is rocking earrings that she just doesn't like. She could probably like take those off, put them next to a dime, and then like be done with this. But nope. Doesn't seem like this woman is willing to just do that. Just do that little thing. Because don't give these people ammo. Remember, you're not the management. You can't do too much about this. It's always up to their discretion. They're gonna stretch it as far as they can. Dealing with like employment lawyers just stretches the problem further than it needs to go, and it, it's just pointless.
Do you know how many inches a dime is?
No.
Okay. Do you know how? I appreciate your honesty. Do you know how many inches my earrings are?
No.
Do you know if they're even a dime size?
No, but they look bigger.
They look bigger, don't you?
Yeah.
Did you ask me? Did you tell me over in the vestibule some days ago or some odd days ago about the dress code? And you went over it with me. Yeah, we went over it about my pants. Do I have them?
Mm-hmm. No,
Yeah, look at them pants. Pants being changed. Got my belt on, looking fresh and clean. All right, so changed my pants, and the earrings were already changed because I talked to Davin. Well, Davin came up to me properly, and he didn't tell me to clock out and go home. He said, Toya, your earrings are gonna have to be changed. They're really stepping down on the policy, coming down on the policy. And it's people right now with.
Now, as I said, person recording is not really like playing this properly. She could take the earrings off, measure right there in front of her. If she's wrong, just take them off. If anything, you could have took them off, left them with her, go back to work. But she is not dealing with this very well. Now she's gone viral, and now she's taking this to the net. These are the things you don't do if you're trying to like retain your position.
People right now with a nose ring on, that's against the policy, and they're still working. They're not being told to clock out and go home. And I was threatened yesterday by the GM, Rhonda, she was telling me to clock out and go home. And I asked her, was she threatening me? And then that's when she walked off. And so you don't know. I let you talk. I let you talk.
I'd hate to attack her, but you're talking to management. You're not letting her talk. She's letting you talk. She's in the higher position. She's got the authority over you. So you got to understand what you're dealing with. And she is just not making it easy for me to defend her.
I got the right to talk. I got the right to talk. I can talk to management. I can talk to management. You cannot force me out. I got the right. You brought me in here. I got the right to talk. I'm gonna stand on my constitutional rights.
Okay, we had this conversation.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
Now
We
you're
didn't.
becoming
So
disrespectful.
Chelsea, no, I'm not. You can use
So,
certain words all you want to. I'm not
please
irrational.
clock
I'm not
out and
talking
go home.
loud and belligerent. I'm not even cutting you off, but you're continuing to cut me
Okay.
off. You're
You are
being
being-
disrespectful.
You're being
So
asked to
so
clock
you
out and go
don't
home.
you don't know what size my earrings are. You don't know what size my earrings are. And I told you yesterday these earrings are dime size. Do
But
you
don't
when
want
you
to take
I
the
told you
earring and compare
earring
it to a
because
dime.
I told you because why should I need to do that? Why do I need to do it? Because you don't
Because
know.
you don't want-
So this lady is lower than the woman sitting at the desk. The woman in red. You can't really do much. It's still like the final decision still resides with the person behind the desk, who seems to be the GM, I guess. And it doesn't seem like a battle you're gonna win. At least not now. They already asked you to clock out and leave. That's the first problem. Second problem is she put her foot down already. GM already put her foot down and said, "That's it. We're done here." They're not willing to like work things out. At this point, you've gone kind of far. You're trying to turn the management against her, trying to go over her head, but you can't do that with these people. It's just she's in too high of a position, and now you're like dragging other employees. I agree that if you're going to enforce something, if you're going to enforce a rule, enforce it across the board. But at this point, they're not listening, and there's nothing much you can do. This is where the phrase "pick your battles" comes into play.
And I'm being forced to leave this job, y'all. Forced to leave my job. Forced not to have money to clothe my child, pay for his daycare, and so many other responsibilities that I have. So, therefore, you, like I said, you don't know what size my earrings are. You just admitted it. Like I said, I'm not taking anything off my person.
Okay.
I'm not undressing for this company.
Okay.
That's a violation of my rights.
Okay.
Constitutional rights.
Okay.
That trump policy.
Okay.
So, therefore, you said you didn't know what size my earrings were. You don't know what size my earrings are. It's people right now with a nose ring on. It's people right now with a bracelet on. That they're not forced to clock out and go home. This is 2 days in a row. So, Chelsea, I know she is over you, but do you agree to this?
I have to agree to the policy as management.
As management, the policy. Now, when you came to me and showed me policy in that binder, I told you yes. Did I not? And the next day I had on something different according to the policy. So did I not obey the policy?
Yeah.
I did.
We talked
I
about
did
it.
with 2 managers. The first manager came up to me. I went and bought new. Before I bought them, I measured them. I told you that yesterday. Do you think I'm going to spend money just to come in here and have an argument with you or have trouble on my job? No. Why would I go buy earrings that's bigger than a dime? Why would I do something as stupid as that when management told me what to do? And then the pants that I had on, I think it was yesterday, I've worn them before. But you told me it can't have the pockets on the side. And I got new pants on. So tell me, according to the policy, where does it state that I have to clock out and go home if I'm obeying the policy?
But you're not.
If I'm obeying the policy.
But you're not.
I am obeying the policy. How do you know if my earrings are a dime size?
Because I can tell.
Because
that
you
they
can tell.
are not a dime.
Mhm.
They're not smaller than a dime. Toya, please clock out and go home.
Okay, now you said you can tell that they're not a dime size. Is that an accurate measurement? Is that an accurate
Well,
measurement?
if
Is that
you
a
are so sure
Uh-huh.
that they are smaller than a dime, why can you not remove one and we can measure it?
because you're not taking anything off my
Okay.
person, and because you're not going to violate my rights, and I'm not undressing for this company. I feel very uncomfortable and I feel very disrespected by it. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I know exactly what I'm talking about. You can call Mike, you can talk to him about it. I'm not afraid of anything like that. I know for a fact that I'm right in what I'm doing. Why would I go out after management told me exactly what to do? Y'all told everybody else, but everybody else ain't abiding by the rules. Your daughter was just in the vestibule. She's not supposed to be in here. She was just in here. Your daughter been serving, and she ain't supposed to be working here because that's your daughter. Yes,
Okay,
that's the
friends and
truth.
family.
No, friends and family was over with during the holidays.
Actually,
This is not the holidays.
January 31st.
This is not the holidays.
Actually, January
They had to
31st.
tell
Okay.
you that your daughter had to go. So therefore, yeah, I'm gonna tell the truth.
And
I'm gonna
that's
tell the
fine,
truth and
Toya.
shame the devil. I am. Yeah, I am.
But it's time for you to clock out and go home.
No, I can clock out and go home. It's
Yes,
no
you
problem.
are.
It's you can't. I can still talk. I can still talk.
Come on, Chelsea.
I
we
can.
have things to
She
do.
finna force you to get up and leave because I'm telling the truth. That's the type of person she is.
Thank you,
Forcing
Toya.
people
Have
to
a
do
great day.
things that is not according to the policy. So therefore, y'all, this will be exposed. I will be getting a lawyer, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. Trust me, the news station will be down here. The EEOC will have an attachment, and my lawyer will have an attachment. Great job as a GM. And hold on, excuse me. Let me show them this right here.
Thank you.
Let me show them this earring right there in her nose. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna tell the truth and shame the devil. No, I'm gonna tell the truth and shame the devil. Leave me alone, Rhonda. No, leave me alone. No, I know for a fact this is wrong. I know for a fact this is wrong. There's a bracelet right there. Excuse me. There's a bracelet right there, and we're not supposed to have bracelets on.
Man, she just let them. She let those people win. Recording, walking throughout, even though you were asked to sign out, just keep it moving. You're not going to win against people like this. Even if you decide that you're going to sue, if anything, you would have been able to keep working. You just lose a day of work. You would have been able to come back tomorrow and just do as they say, if that's what you want to do. But now, it seems like you're going after the bigger bag, so you decide to get yourself fired. Now, it looks like insubordination. It's just not a good look for you. And you got a hold of like one of the employees, two of the employees. Like, why are you involving them? Like, they're just going after you. They're being petty. She's being petty. This is all petty. And it's unfortunate that that's how it's working out right now. I would have just taken off the earrings. Show them. If she doesn't agree, okay. Even talk it out. Say, you know what? Can I just work? It seems like an easy fix, but it doesn't seem like it was going to be an easy fix. So just leave, go home, come back without earrings. See what they do now. But some people can't handle that kind of pressure or that kind of attention. So get a little emotional. I don't think she handled it very well. Recording, walking through a restaurant and all that, just being loud. Like, don't. It's never worth all this. Now she's possibly out of a job because she took this to the net. Like I said, pick your battles. Okay, so I do have a screenshot of a comment made by the very girl that she recorded with the nose ring. And she's pretty much saying that she's on Toya's side. Latoya, that's her name. But I still think it's all for naught, right? You're just an employee. These aren't battles we can really win unless it's really, really overt. So is it racial? Don't know. But it kind of looks like it if you're not like enforcing the rules the way it's supposed to be. And don't forget, like and subscribe. Leave some love with a sub.